So we've got the basic structure of our layout built, as you can see there, but we still don't have a picture for our image view. So we're going to need to get some kind of photo file to put that in there, but also we're going to need to know how to actually bring this photo into Android Studio and into our project. So the first thing we'll need to do is go and get a picture. So let's open up our browser. So we're going to need some sort of picture. You are free to use any picture you would like. I'm going to show you a really useful resource for all developers if you want to get royalty-free pictures, which means you don't have to pay any money or credit the author. You can just use them freely. And that resource is a thing called Unsplash. So just search for Unsplash on your browser. Okay, Unsplash, all one word. And then just go to unsplash.com. Okay, click that. And then and as you can see, the internet source of freely usable images. So I'm just going to type the word weight. This sort of relates to the user's weight. So we'll just type the word weight. And there's a few things. Some make, well, some have the wrong kind of weight. But yeah, we've got two there. One with the feet, one with the tape measure, because I guess... Actually, the tape measure could be good because it's to do with their height as well. And maybe the users won't want to see somebody else's feet. So let's go. I'm going to go for the tape measure. You can use any picture you would like. So please do personalize this to yourself. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to download that for free. Okay, that's actually going to save in my downloads folder. So I'm going to move that over to my desktop to be easier. So if you can find this photo and move it somewhere where you can access it later, because we are going to be able to, we're going to need to find it in a moment, okay? Now, we need to bring this image, this photo, into Android Studio. We need to bring it into our project. So much like a layout, an image or a picture, it's a type of resource. And if we just hover over the folders near the layout folder here, we can see we've got drawable folders and some of these map folders. And yeah, pictures, images, they're types of drawable. Okay, so to bring it into Android Studio, there's a few ways we can do it. I'm going to show you the two clearest ways of doing it. Let's, on the left, with our side pane, the project pane, we're now going to look at a new pane, a different type of view. And it's underneath, and it's called the Resource Manager. So if you go ahead and click that, and that's now swapped our project pane for a slightly wider Resource Manager. So there's two ways from here you can bring pictures into your project. The first, if you click plus there, and then import drawables, you can do it this way. Now yours will probably be something like this. It will show you all of your folders collapsed if you've never imported a photo before. And then you have to be pretty good, depending on if it's Windows or Mac, at opening all the folders and finding your way to, or in my case, the desktop. So for me, that's my user account, Udemy Tutor, desktop, and there's my photo there. So that's one way you can do it. And I can select it, press OK. And then we have the import drawables helper, the import drawables wizard. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. Press the plus button there, import, and then you need to be able to find that file. Another way you can do it, and I'll just open up Windows Explorer. Okay, if you can see that, this is the other way you can do it. You can simply drag the photo, and when it hovers over the resource thing with Android in the background, you can simply let go, and that will take you straight to the same import drawables wizard. So that's two ways you can do it, whichever you find the easiest. Now, we've got a warning here before we try and add this, that this name isn't valid. As this is a resource that lives in the resource folder in our project, by convention, pretty much every resource needs to be lowercase, numbers, and underscores. So that snake case thing we talked about, where it's lowercase word, underscore, lowercase word. All right, that's called snake case. So go ahead and call this what you want. I'm going to go for image underscore something that describes it. So tape underscore measure. Okay, so I'm telling myself in this project is an image and it's tape measure. So try and always be as descriptive as possible with your resources, because it makes things easier later when you have lots of them. And that should be fine to go. So we'll click next now. Yep, and we can see the name there, we can see the image. Yeah, and we'll just click import. So that has done it. If you look in this drawable section, it hasn't appeared there, because I think with Android Studio you need to sort of click on and click off it to refresh it. It doesn't auto refresh, which is, it should do really. That's an improvement Android Studio could make. But we now have our picture in our project.